Welcome back to lesson 4 in my Reading Music on Guitar series. If you've been following along, now you're a master of the whole note and the half note. So today, we're going to add a new rhythm which is going to allow us to start playing a little faster. So just to recap, so far we've looked at whole notes which last 4 beats and half notes which last 2 beats. The next shape that we'll start to see is called the quarter note. And to me, the quarter note looks just like a half note, but the head of the note is filled in. Quarter notes last only 1 beat each. It's important to realize here that as long as our time signature says 4/4, a whole note takes up the whole measure. A half note takes up half the measure. And a quarter note takes up a quarter of the measure. That's pretty handy, right? Now you can think of these shapes just like money. A whole note is like a dollar, a half note is like a 50-cent piece, and a quarter is a quarter. This way you can see all 3 of these measures here add up to the same thing, 4 beats. And that sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's jump right into this first exercise. Count out loud with me and notice that every measure adds up to 4 beats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice work. Now take a second to think about those last 4 bars. We're mixing half note and quarter note rhythms in the same measure. Sometimes this can get really tricky, so just as always, feel free to rewind and try that exercise a couple of times if you feel like you need to. Just like whole and half notes, quarter notes also have an equivalent rest. That's this weird squiggly shape right here, the quarter rest. Quarter rests can be placed on any one of the 4 beats in the measure, so we really have to stay on our toes and count along to keep track of each beat going by. This next exercise will really challenge your inner beat. We've got quarter rests all over this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a great place to check in with yourself. How are those quarter notes sounding to you? Playing a note on every beat means we end up playing much faster. So really take your time and repeat each exercise enough times to feel comfortable with it. Remember our criteria from lesson 2. Are you able to maintain your inner beat? Are you playing all the correct notes? Is your technique leading to good tone? I really want to empower you to expect good work from yourself here. Rewind and go again until you can do all of that at about 85% accuracy. And when you're ready, try this last one. This is really going to put you to the test. We're combining all of our notes and rests and really jumping around quite a lot. So keep your eyes moving and give each note your best shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. great work today. I want you to feel proud of yourself for sticking with it and making your practice a consistent part of your routine. I'm really excited for the next lesson. We're going to learn 3 new notes, which will unlock a couple of real songs. Not just exercises, but songs. Songs with names and lyrics that you've heard before. So if you've gotten some value out of this series, please subscribe so you don't miss the next lesson. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. And I should also say, if you feel like you need more examples or more personalized help with this stuff, check the description box for my contact link, and I would be delighted to talk to you about whether or not some private one-on-one lessons might be right for you. Enjoy your practicing and have a wonderful day.